Who's going to be the baddest dude when you come on these white lines? Be the baddest dude on these white lines starting tonight. No excuses. Let's do this thing.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Brett Beer Show, sponsored by James Restaurant. I'm Cooper Burrell, and as always, I'm here with Coach Beard. Coach Beard, how you doing?
Feeling pretty good, Cooper. Been a nice 3 weeks, and good to be here with you.
Yes, sir. Coach, last week we got a huge win over Franklinton. Tell me about that.
Yeah, really pleased with the way we played. I thought we came out, we started fast. We talk about starting fast all the time, and we did just that, and you can see what happens when you do. I saw something I've never really seen before. I don't think ever coaching, when you have the kickoff return to open the game, it gets called back, and the very first offensive play gets taken to the house. You start with that kind of momentum, and you start with that high. There's definitely a lot of things that can go in your favor, and I thought we did a really good job riding those highs and weathering the lows where we gave up some big plays defensively. But really excited about just the way we played, just with the attitude we played, and starting to come into form and look like what I think you can do. Yes,
sir. It was a great game. Let's get into these highlights. Jackets take the field at home versus Franklinton. See them all running on. Big Gary Horn up in front, still hurt, but he was dressed out. An all right crowd for the game.
Yeah, we need a bigger following.
First play of the scrimmage, number 22, R.J. Johnson takes it around the edge and going down the sidelines. Still beating everybody and finally making it in to make the score 6-0 Jackets, first play of the game. Coach, tell me about this right here.
Yeah, really great vision by our running back right there, cutting it back. When he did, I think the most impressive thing with this run, of course, after the cutback was, RJ hit a little different gear right there that we haven't seen. RJ can move. When he gets going, he can move, and that's what we got to see. Because Franklinton had some team speed, and he broke away from them. So really a great way to start the game. Really excited for RJ to start the game that way in our offense, and really impressive.
Yeah, it definitely got everybody fired up, especially after the kicker got called back. Jackets ball again, number 13. Deshaun Goldman pass complete to Tylen Haynes. Franklinton's ball, he hands it off to number 7, who is tackled by Deshaun McBride. Good hit by 6 right there. Jackets with the ball, it's handed off to R.J. Johnson, number 22 again, who takes it around the outside and hustles in with the score 13-0 Jackets. Coach, tell me about this run right here.
Yeah, another impressive finish by RJ. He's starting to come into form. You see his eyes right there, great vision. Follows his blockers, gets a crease and hits it at a different level than he's been hitting, and really looked solid. And again, big finish for our offense. When you finish drives, I think we got a chance to be a really good football team and very scary.
Yes, sir. Demons ball, but it's a bad snap, and it was recovered by number 2, Jonas Clark. Great play by Jonas there. Jackets back with the ball. Goldman rolls out. He passes downfield, but it is intercepted by number 2 on Franklinton. A good play by the defense right there. Quarterback number 9, Jacob Crane, is back to pass, but he is sacked by number 2, Jonas Clark. He's getting in the backfield a lot. Goldman hands it off to number 5, Hudson Byers, who takes it around the edge, getting upfield, going downfield, running, and finally making it into the end zone, putting the Jackets up 20-0. Coach, let's talk about this score right here.
Yeah, I think Hudson's a great compliment to RJ. Their 2 games are different, kind of that thunder and lightning. If I'm not mistaken, Byers tweeted out or X'd out speed kills. And right here, you can see him turn that corner and hit a different gear. And You know, again, it's all about finishing drives. When we start finishing drives, where we struggled early on, we got a chance to be a really good team, and it says a lot. It says a lot because we're getting better. You know, everybody's playing with a different energy right now. Everybody's playing with a different confidence, and you can see that with the way we're finishing drives now offensively.
Second quarter now, Jackets again with the ball. It is handed off to R.J. Johnson, who takes it around the edge and is finally brought down by a group of Franklinton players. Demons with the ball. It is handed off to number 7, who is hit hard by number 1, Rancher Miller. A great hit there by Rancher. Jackets with the ball. Goldman looks and passes. It is caught by Seth. Jackets with the ball again. It is handed off to number 5, Hudson Byers, Mr. White Lightning, who finally is brought down. Jackets push it in at the 1-yard line. Touchdown, Jackets, 27-0. Great play there to push it in. Demons ball, number 7, takes around the edge and is brought down hard again by Rancher Miller. Another great play by 1 there. Number 9, Crane, looks back and passes downfield. It is caught by number 4, who runs in 27-7. Coach, let's talk about this score right here.
Well, I mean, look, 4 is a special player. We knew that going into it. They kind of sell the screen and go. We bid on it, and you know, hats off to them. They needed a big play, and they got it. And we knew the big play would go to 4 when the kid can play. So busted assignment, and it is what it is.
Goldman with the ball, passes to number 5, Hudson Byers, who breaks a tackle and continues to run downfield and is finally brought down. Great run by 5 there. Jerry Horn looks back, passes downfield, and is intercepted by the Franklinton defense. Franklinton with the ball, number 9, looks and passes, but is intercepted by Deshaun McBride, who takes it all the way in. Pick 6 for Deshaun right there. A great play by 6. Just in a minute. Coach, let's talk about this right here.
I believe with that pick 6, Mr. Robert Graves actually filled me in on that he now has the record, maybe the all-time record on pick 6s for Denham Springs, which that was his 3rd. So he broke the record with that play right there. And again, Deshaun being Deshaun, very instinctive on the ball, and of course he gets something like that, you're not going to be able to catch him. And big play coming out of half right there. Really excited about that.
Yes, sir. That pick 6 will make it 34-7. Number 9 with the ball, throws downfield, and it is caught by Franklinton, number 17. 9 with the ball again, passes downfield and is caught by number 4, making it 34-14. Goldman with the ball, he rolls out and passes to number 86, Hunter Ryder, who is finally brought down. Jackets with the ball now. It is passed to number 4, Tylen Haynes, who runs in and scores, putting the Jackets up 40-14. Great play by Hunter right there. Jackets ball again. Goldman looking downfield, and it is caught by number 80, Colton LaBeouf. Big run after the catch. Great play by 80 there. Fourth quarter now. Ball is handed off to number 5, Hudson Byers, who runs it in, putting the Jackets up 47-14. Coach, let's talk about this right here.
Well, I mean, anytime, we had some growing pains early on, so it's good to see our offense finish, and what a big finish by Hudson right there, grinding it out, being strong like he is, and getting in the end zone. You got to love when you finish drives. That makes us a lot better.
Number 9, Crane, looks downfield to pass.
Number 4 again. He was good. Busted coverage. Number 4 made the play.
Demons kick it off, and it is to number 7, Mason Varese, who gets some blocks, finally making his way upfield. Finally cutting it back, getting more yards, running downfield, getting some more blocks, making his way through traffic. Finally running all the way in, returning this, making it 53-21. Coach, let's talk about this right here.
Well, I think my favorite thing about that play when I watched it the other night on Twitter, this just reminds you, it's just a backyard football play. Sometimes we tend to forget that we are playing an amazing game, a great game, a game that we've really played our whole life, whether it be in the yard or the streets or whatnot growing up. And this is just one of those plays. I mean, you're just running all over the place. You're outrunning the kids in the neighborhood. You're weaving in and out of trash. And that was the first thing I thought of when I watched this. It just looks like he's having fun playing the game of football again. And that's what it's all about. And with him, I mean, what an awesome performance by that kid. I don't know if anybody really knows. Lost his little brother right there before pregame meal. And came out and did an amazing job and just really played his heart out.
Yes, sir. A great return by number 7, Mason. Demons ball. It is handed off to number 7, and another big tackle by Rancher Miller. Final score, Denham wins 53-28. You see all the students celebrating. The stats for this game, Goldman, 9 for 12 on passing, 150 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. R.J. Johnson, 16 carries, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hudson Byers, 12 carries, 97 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Coach, I want to talk about our offense again. RJ did have a big game, but I don't want to talk about him. We talked about him last week. Yeah. I want to talk about those 5 big guys up front, the offensive line.
Yeah, that was a huge question mark coming into the year. I mean, there's no secret. When you lose your top 6 O-linemen from the year before, you've got your work cut out for you. And it's not that the cupboard was bare or we're making excuses. We just had a group of kids that had little to no experience, that might have had some JV experience. And we knew going into it that those guys were going to have to grow up quick, step up quick, and play big boy football. Because in 5A football in Louisiana, I mean, you got to be a big boy to not only compete but to win. And I thought our guys, again, we had some wake up calls early on. I thought Mandeville kind of woke us up. And you saw the last 3 weeks we've really grown, we've really gelled together, and you can see they've escalated their play. And that was even after a big loss with Cy Martin. And then here comes Christian Ferguson, a young dude that is just really now, he's beginning to announce his presence with authority and playing some really good football. Vance Crowe, Caden Barbera, Jaden Buchanan, guys that are now just getting their opportunity to play as seniors that have waited their time. And that's really, as a coach, it's a lot of fun to watch the growth. Ideally, we all want instant gratification. We all want instant success. But what a lot of fun to watch these dudes grow and come up through the process. And, I can remember Buchanan showing up as an 8th grader working out and, just being this little pudgy dude that, we'd like, oh, that's a good-looking kid. And then you don't realize, what he's going to become. And now he's becoming a dog. And, really that's what it's about, the growth of the process, the buying in. And it's been a lot of fun to watch this O-line really come together and these pieces fall, even with, the big loss of Cy Martin.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Coach, I also want to talk about Mason. He did have 2 kick returns, but 1 did get called back. How important is it to have someone like him on special teams to make those big plays?
Well, I mean, look, your players have got to play. That's what makes special teams special. You're not on the offense, you're not on the defense. You've got big physical plays that's got long runs, that's got big hits, that's bridging the gap between offense and defense they're just tough plays, which is why they're special. And to have a kid that's able to fit what we want, to give us that threat, is just another dynamic to who we got to be. Because really you got to win all 3 facets of the game to win football games. And to have him as a threat, of course, is huge. You've watched him now for 4 years. Just be a big part of that and get better every year.
Yes, sir, absolutely. He is very fun to watch. Coach, I want to talk about Deshaun's pick 6. That's something we haven't seen really from him all year, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are smart enough to know, you got to figure out where he's at and kind of work away from him. We haven't seen a whole lot of balls go in his direction so far through the year, through this season. But, as we continue to go offensively and, force people to throw the football a little more, we get to use our strengths, which we think are the DBs. And, when you get to have more balls thrown in the air at you and around you, he's going to have a chance to make those plays. And I think we all know he is very capable of making those plays, will make those plays. And, it's very rare that you see a guy finish, pick 6, much less 3 in his career already, which I said earlier is a new school record. So really excited for him. I mean, the kid just keeps getting better, and it's been a lot of fun to be on that ride with him.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Coach, I want to talk about STM right here. The Magic Ball has Denham losing 54-10. Can you explain on that?
Well, I mean, look, the crystal ball, the guy's pretty good. You know, I don't want to agree with him by any means and don't always agree with him, but the guy, I mean, he does his research. He knows what's going on. He's a big-time football guy. He's made some great predictions. He's bet against me before, and he's bet with me before. So, you know, hopefully we can make him wrong come Friday night. But, look, I mean, St. Thomas More is a program that I think most everybody would like to build. I mean, they've done it right. They've had the same head coach for all these years. He's one of the best in the state. They probably got one of the best OCs that I've ever seen, one of the best DCs that's in this state. I mean, he's put together a phenomenal staff, and by the way, he's got some phenomenal kids playing the game the right way. And you know, they got a perfect storm over there at STM right now, and you know, defending state champions. They're where we want to be, and you know, ultimately, if you want to be that program, you've got to compete with these guys, and then you know, hopefully one day beat these guys. But with the respect they have and the history they got, I mean, 54 points is a lot of points, and you know, we're only getting 10, so I think our offense is a little better than that. But, you know, I guess if we only lose 53-11, we're a little bit better than what people think. So excited to see what happens.
Yes, sir. Coach, their offense is definitely their strong point. How is defense going to, you know, stop this?
I mean, we got to be us. You know, we can't have the busted coverages. We saw a few things last week where we did make some mental bust. And, you know, when you're dealing with guys like Franklinton who can beat you deep, and then you're dealing with guys like STM who can throw it all over the yard, if you're not sound defensively and you're not playing our game, you can see where we can run into some troubles because they can strike quick. You know, if we're doing what we're taught to do, you know, you force them to put together 10 and 12 play drives through the air and running the football. You know what? Hats off to them if they can finish those drives every time. I mean, hats off to them. That's a great football team. But we can't shoot ourselves in the foot. You know, we got to make them make plays and make them run their offense and sustain long drives each and every time, and not just give up the big play real quick. And you know, if we do that, we got a chance to get in this race with them and see what happens.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Brett Beer Show, sponsored by James Restaurant. I'm Burrell. As always, Coach Beard, thank you for joining me.
Absolutely.
Jackets play at home at 7 versus STM, St. Thomas More, this Friday. Hope we can all see you there and on the next episode.
Hey, we need all your support. We need all your support. Come out and pack the stands for us. These kids have been working hard, and we need them. We're going to need everybody here.
Yes, sir.